Is there going to be a real estate market crash in 2021? Everyone's asking the question. Well, let's find out. Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Luis D. Perez. I am your local Southern California real estate agent. I'm here basically to equip you with all the real estate knowledge that you will need if you decide to buy or to sell. Make sure that you like this video and that you share it with other people. Subscribe to my YouTube video as well. Don't forget to do that. And while you're at it, also, if you're on Facebook or Instagram, follow me or find me at Luis D. Perez RE. All right, before we get started, word of caution. I am not an economist and I am not a prophet. I don't know the future, but what I am gonna give you today is my experience, my research, and the things that I've heard and seen throughout the real estate market. So whatever I say today, don't take it as your foundation to make your next real estate move. Okay, the housing crisis. This is the hottest topic of 2021. We are in a global pandemic, and according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, 12.6 million people as of October 2020 are unemployed. This is causing a lot of concern, a lot of fear, as I speak to clients every day who are asking themselves, will there be another real estate crash because unemployment is rising and so many other factors that are going on within our real estate market. Now, if you were part of the 2008 housing crisis, you clearly remember what it was like. And for some of you, you get a flashback of what's going on right now, and you kind of compare it to what's happening in 2008. However, I want to give you 3 reasons why that could be a misconception for you. Number 1, mortgages are not easy to get. You see, leading up to 2008's housing crisis, the mortgage lending practices were very, very, very unethical. It was such an easy process. Back in those days, you didn't need any proof of income, proof of employment. There's a movie that I would like for you to watch to educate yourself a little bit more. It's called Big Short. It talks about how housing crisis in 2008 led up because of all the unethical mortgage lending practices that happened in 2008 and prior to that. Now, mortgage brokers and loan officers are required by law to get their license. This happened because of what happened in 2008. Now in 2021, we're not seeing none of that. As a matter of fact, qualifying for a loan is a little bit harder. Number 2, buyers do not have many homes to choose from. Leading up to 2008's housing crisis, there was actually an oversupply of homes in the market. Now, in 2021, it's quite the opposite. We have a little bit of homes, but we have a lot of buyers. There's a lot of demand, but the supply is very short. And number 3, recessions do not always equate to a housing crash. I don't know if you knew this, but there's only 4 times in the history of the United States that we've had horrific crashes in the real estate market. Let me go ahead and show you that graph. So as you can see, the timeline of major housing crashes in the US, the first one was in 1873. They call it the Panic of 1873, which was a stock market crisis. And then in 1929, we had the Wall Street crash. Depression, of course, in the 1930s to 1940s, which lasted a really long time. And finally, of course, the most infamous 2008 housing bubble. So in the history of the United States, we've had roughly around 47 recessions. In the real estate market cycle, right, you have recovery to an expansion, which is the peak, and then it goes to an over or hyper supply, and then it goes down to a recession. Because recessions are inevitable, they're gonna happen. It's part of the real estate cycle. People get scared and they get reminded of 2008's housing crisis. And automatic that home prices are gonna go down. And that's the false misconception that some of you probably have, that, hey, like, I'm waiting till the market crashes so I can buy my house and get it at a better price. But who knows, you might be waiting too long, because according to this graph, I wanna go ahead and show you this graph. In the last 5 recessions, home prices have increased instead of decreased 3 out of 5 times. Now that is something to note. So this is a graph that explains how previous recessions have impacted housing. As you can tell, in 1980, from January 1980, July 1980, the GDP went down 2.2% and home prices went up 4.5%. And it also happened in July 1981 or November 1982. GDP went down 2.7%, but home prices went up 1.9%. Now, if in the middle of the graph, you see that home prices go down 0.9%, July 1990, and then a little bit down in 2001. Again, we had the GDP go down 0.3%, but home prices went up 4.8%. And finally, obviously, in 2007 to 2009, home prices went down 13.9%. What I want you to understand is that just because we're in a recession doesn't mean that prices are going to go down or the market is going to crash right away. All right, these have been my 3 reasons why I believe that the real estate market is not going to crash in 2021. And why I believe that many have a misconception about it in 2021. So I want to go ahead and ask you to comment in this video. What do you think? What's going to happen in 2021? Or when do you think we're going to experience another crash? Is it going to be anytime soon? I really appreciate that you watched this video all the way to the end. Go ahead and subscribe. Don't forget to do that. I hope you have a blessed day. Take care.